Kota Lama is part of Semarang's history. It is counted on as tourist attraction. Kota Lama is also called as Oud Stad or Little Netherlands. The buildings are built since the colonial, but they have got transformation on its building. Even the buildings are got a transformation. They don't leave out the history of the building. It does over. Few in there grow out of Netherlands, and we have to change our mind if the story of Kota Lama is important. Everyone who comes here would immediately fall in love with the Kota Lama. But before you go to Kota Lama, you should to hear its story. People must have a good time in here. People call on Kota Lama every day. When you are there, you have got to do something. For example, take the picture. If you want to get a good picture, you must be hold still to keep the memories in mind, and you can look up the photo spot. Because Kota Lama is Instagrammable and aesthetic place. Also, some people who likes to keep track of can release at Kota Lama. You will feel like to walk around Kota Lama because if you want to enjoy all of the buildings, don't give up and get tired. There's tour guides that get us so we aren't getting lost at Kota Lama. You can eat out in there because the atmosphere makes you want to always eat. In there, we get rid of whenever we come. There is a park that fills out the beautiful of Kota Lama. When we are tired after walk around, we can lie down and rest on the bench. You will get better. You can now look forward to how much you spend your time. You can figure out the temperature through the temperature spot in the park. You are better have on t-shirt because the weather is hot. In your trip at a day, you can do without drink because it is very hot. But don't forget bring jacket if you don't want to catch a cold at night. There is church. It is named as Belenduk Church that comes from Japanese language Belenduk, the shape of its rooftop. The church has its own story to tell about. After from the church, you can keep on in the antique stores. You can find out the antique stores at Kota Lama. An antique market become a bargaining between the seller and buyer. There is also a lot of stuff dealer has burned out. They hang up their figure and other wares in antique marts. Antique market goes with for the antique hunters. If you are an antique hunter, you can to look at the antique stuff here.
Arum Gandanyo.
Some tourists usually go there when they have a time off because it is a good place to go with. You can go on your tour at Kota Lama area. If you are with your family, don't forget to hold on your little sister or brother when you cross the road and don't let go of their hands. Kota Lama also has public streets that usually has broken out of traffic jam. Usually, some communities are getting in touch with at Kota Lama. Although they are in different communities, they keep in touch with and get along. You can have on the property like bicycle, pedicab, scooter, and any other things. If you borrow scooter and bicycle, you shouldn't break down them and don't forget to get back them. People who's there need to look after the rubbish. If you meet someone that throw the rubbish littering, please call down them and don't cross out buildings. Even though there are sweepers to have chance of clean the place. You must look out because there's many keep an eye on of thieves. If you get through your trip and want to get out from Kota Lama, you must look over your stuff, but don't bring the things that can blow up. There are many singers that has to have enough money to go around their lives. Also beggar, if you feel sorry for, you can give them some money. You can get on the BRT, get to the BRT stop, and get off in there if you don't have transportation, or you can use Grab car or Grab bike to call for you at there. If you have a transportation and your tire blow out, you can find the garage in that area. But in there, the riders get used to get through road for pedestrian. The government of Semarang get along Kota Lama that makes Kota Lama to be tourist attraction. You can find fault with the Kota Lama in the comments column on Google or talk directly to the officer there.